Right, we're at Deal Town with Welling manager Darren Manning after a 3-0 defeat. Darren, we'll say it again, harsh scoreline, but are we again the architects of our own downfall?
To a degree. I thought we was much better today than we was last week. Much better today in near enough every department on the pitch. But we've come up against a side here today that are where we want to be and where we're striving to be, and we can't take any. Like I said, we was much better today, but they're good. They're a good side, Dill. Very good side, especially at home. Very, very good. They do the simple things in football extremely well, which gives them a brilliant foundation to go and play with the forward players that they've got. So no, all credit to them. So I thought they were very good. Us on the other hand, we were okay. We done okay. But the quality just shone today for them, and they're fully deserving their win.
Do you think they outworked us the first 15-20 minutes to get a foothold on the game?
And that's what I mean by saying the simple things in football they do very well. That's one of them. They work extremely hard. They're very well organised. Their decision making is good of when to play and when to put it in an area, and they're all the things that we're striving to improve. So bit of a learning curve for the boys today, but today's game is not going to define our season. We come against a very, very good side that you don't really come here expecting to get anything in our position.
We go 1-0 down.
Yeah.
And probably we had our best period of the game then.
Not straight after.
The last 15 minutes of the first half.
Yeah. The 20 minutes after we conceded, we was horrendous. We really lost our heads, lost our way, lost our composure, and it showed. But as soon as we gathered ourselves and we put together a good 10-15 minutes where we really had them on the back foot. We had two good chances. Ollie should score. He knows that. That's his bread and butter, that first one. He should score, but he's getting in the areas, and then he's made the second chance on his own by bursting forward and taking on a man and getting a shot off. So you got to think we could come in 2-1 up, and it's a totally different game. But like I always say, I don't deal in ifs and buts, and the fact is that we've been comfortably beat, and we keep going forward.
We come out second half, we have another great chance.
Yeah.
So that's we had three really good chances in the space of 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, and then they get the second goal, which was like it was another nail in the coffin really. It took the sting out of us as soon as they got their second goal, and then it was then they just managed the game very, very well. We had a little go at them, had a little bit of joy when we changed shape. Richard Jimmo come on, looked very lively when he come on. But again, a couple of injuries forced me into a couple of changes that I didn't want to make. And then you're left with some players on the bench that really could have affected the game, which is a shame.
Do you think we're a little bit soft in areas?
Massively. I've said to them there, one of the main differences between the two teams today was Deal Town's mentality and their organisation, their will to win, their desire, their hunger. And at times we don't have that. And when you go through spells in games where you don't have those attributes, you're going to struggle. And that's where we find ourselves at the moment.
You brought in a new keeper. How do you feel he did today?
Yeah, yeah. Lawrence didn't really put a foot wrong. He's not really had much to do, really. He made the saves he had to make. He made 2 or 3 good saves, I felt. But then he done what he had to do. It was a game really where goalkeepers weren't going to define it, but he done well. He done everything I asked of him. No, Lawrence is a good goalkeeper, and I'm glad we've got him on board.
It was 3-0. One of their goals was a cross. I think everyone's aware of that. But I was scratching my head there and how they never got a penalty. Your own fault?
Yeah. No, I know Grego very, very well, and yes, he might have got a toe on the ball, but he's gone through the back of him. So I was fully expecting the ref to blow for a penalty, but he didn't. He's got his views on it, and he makes that decision. But don't get me wrong, if that's the other way around, and luckily, to be fair, in their point of view, it's not affected the game, has it? So the referee's probably got away with one there. In that sense, it hasn't directly impacted the result.
On and off the pitch, is this a club that we aspire to? I mean, the hospitality there has been first class.
Yeah, no, it's a good football club.
The way they are on the pitch.
Yeah, good football club with a good team, a good setup, and it's all about the structure and the infrastructure around a football club, and that's what we're striving for. We know we're in a transition. We know the aim is next season. We know that, but we've still got to do the right things this season to be able to get to next season. And like I always say to you, around Christmas time, another month, 6 weeks, that's when I think we'll really start to see the foundations laid, and then we can really put some nice stuff on top of it.
Players missing again today. Costa, is that still his concussion?
Yeah, Costa's still his injury.
Nelson?
Nelson's got some family stuff he had to attend to today, and same with Dammy. So them three missed through there. We've still got Glover injured, still got a few others as well. We've got a big squad at the moment. We have got a big squad at the moment, so there's going to be a time where there's going to be some disappointed players. But if they are disappointed, they need to look themselves in the mirror first and foremost, because will only pick people that train well, that come correct with the right attitude and mentality, and look to follow our instructions.
We've got Bearsted on Saturday, an away game.
Yep.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for us to get a foothold in the game?
Just another step in the right direction, Tom, if I'm honest with you. At the moment, it sounds stupid, but it's not results I'm looking for, it's performances. It's performances individually and collectively, because like I said, we're building. For me, this is still in a bit of pre-season, to be fair. You got to think I've been here, 4 weeks? Pre-season's normally 5 or 6 weeks, so we're still in that phase there where we're building something, and some people will fall by the wayside, some already have. There's probably more to come in eventually, but we're in a good place at the moment. We're content with where we are. Could we be better? Yes, massively. But I've got a lot of belief in them players there, and I know with a few more training sessions, a few more weeks of hard graft and getting information over to them, that we'll be in a better place.
With us possibly being a little bit soft, is there anything you're going to do short term, either personnel wise or mentally, with the team to try and toughen us up a little bit? Mentally,
that's the hardest part of the game. You can't coach it. Like I've said to the boys in the circle afterwards, it's an area of the game where it's very hard to influence them. You've either got it or you haven't. It boils down to, and like I've said, I've given them all a good period of time, and it's now or never, really. It's either they shape up now or they'll have to move on, because we're going in a certain direction, and if they can't match it, no hard feelings. It comes with football. Every time there's a change of manager, there's a change of philosophy, a change of way of playing, a change of personnel, and it happens in football.
Well, Darren, thanks for talking to us after the game, and we look forward to a positive result on Saturday.
Top man, Tom.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.